What's up, guys? Today we have the Olight Seeker 4, not the Seeker 4 Pro, just the regular Seeker 4. I got this in one of the mystery bundles at the last sale, so sometimes those come available. Right now on the website, they aren't currently available. There's a black and a red one is what it showed on the website, but nothing's currently available on there, so you'd have to find it like secondhand or something like that. But anyways, let's get into it. Not screwed on. So you're gonna get the light in the box like this. I've already taken it out. I've already played with it a little bit, but you can take it out. You got your flashlight. Set that down. You're gonna pull out this foam thing, and then you're gonna have your packaging underneath here, which is gonna have a USB-C charging cable. You heard that right, USB-C charging cable, and like a lanyard for the light. I'll put that back in there. So the reason I say USB-C is because this is not chargeable by the Olight proprietary magnetic charging. In fact, on the tail end of this thing, there's no tail switch. On the tail end of it, you have this little flipper thing here. You can flip it over, and you're gonna have your USB-C charging right here. Right there, you have USB-C charging, and then this closes back up to cover it up, and there is no magnetic charging with this. So if you open it up, inside you have a 5,000 milliamp 21700 3.6 volt Olight battery. Plop that right back in there like you normally would. You screw the tail cap on. So that's one of their normal batteries. And on the tail cap, you have right here is a spot for a lanyard. That's what you would use to attach to the lanyard. So unlike the Seeker 4 Pro, which you guys might have used, or the Seeker 3 Pro, there is no bezel here, wheel bezel thing here. There's nothing like that. It's just a button. So you push it once, turn it on, turn it off. So what you're gonna do is, let me get, okay, you have your lowest setting, which is like a candlelight type setting. Hold it again, you're gonna go up, you can go up again, and then like normal you have double tap, you have a turbo, which is in fact very bright. So your low, let me get it back on the low setting here. So this setting right here, this low one is, the low is 50 lumens. Then you go up a step, and you get, geez, I keep blinding myself. You're gonna get 300 lumens, then you get 1200 lumens, and turbo is 3100 lumens. So very bright light, very good in the dark condition outside. Lay down. And your run times with the different steps up are going to be, start on turbo, you're gonna get 3100 lumens of turbo for 2.5 minutes, then it's gonna go down to 800 lumens for 130 minutes, and then you're gonna go down to 600 lumens for about 30 minutes. If you start on high and don't go to turbo, you're gonna get 1200 lumens for 16 minutes, then you're gonna step down to the 600 lumens for 190 minutes, then you're gonna step down to 300 lumens for 50 minutes. If you were to run it just on medium, you're gonna stay right at medium for 8 hours and 50 minutes, give or take. If you start on low, the 50 lumens, you're gonna get 53 hours. And if you go to the moonlight, which is 5 lumens, which is a very low one I showed you, right here, that's moonlight, you're gonna get 15 days worth of battery time out of that. So it is a max of 3100 lumens with your 4 different levels. You got moonlight, low, medium, high, turbo. And it's got a 400 meter throw on turbo. High is about half of that, but it's still very bright, and I have played with this, so the second half of this video you'll see I used it in my in-laws field, and it is very, very bright. It's different than Seeker 4 Pro to me. I think this is more of a throw light than a floodlight. It still has very good flood, and it's not a very focused beam down further. It's not like a designed to throw, I guess, or not designed to be a powerful, super long thrower, but up close you can definitely see the tighter beam. And to me, the Seeker 4 Pro spread out more is a great floodlight, so that's a big difference for me. It is, if you want the candela, I think it's like 40,000 candela or a little bit more, maybe 43,000 candela on turbo. It is about, I'd say a little over 5 inches, maybe 5.5 inches long, a little under. It probably, according to the specs, it weighs like 7.2 ounces, and it's a pretty hefty light. I mean, this thing's solid metal. I mean, this thing has got some heft to it. I'll definitely give it that. This thing is solid and a heavy light. It's a very, I actually was shocked when I got it in the random package. I was a little like, oh, well, I'll see what it does and maybe I'll keep it. But now I kind of like it. I mean, I do wish it had the magnetic charger on the back, but it's not a big deal because I have USB-C everything because I have an Android anyway, so it's not a huge deal. It is a 1.5 meter impact resistance rated, and I believe it's made out of aluminum. If I remember reading correctly, I think this is an aerospace aluminum. It's made out of it's an IPX8 rating. So that's supposedly, even when this is open, that's still an IPX rating. Obviously for me, I'd rather have that closed to give it extra protection, but supposedly with that open, it's still IPX 8. So that's the general information on the light itself. It is, I don't have my Seeker 4 Pro anymore, but I think it's about generally the same size. So I'll take it outside. Well, I have taken it outside, and you'll see the second half of this video when I take it outside, what this thing can actually do outside. And I wouldn't hesitate on this actually, and especially when they go on sale, they're fairly cheap, way cheaper than the Seeker 4 Pro. So give it a shot. Check out the Seeker 4. It's not quite the same, but every light has its job. So let's check out the second half of this video. So we're outside at my in-laws, and we got the Seeker 4, regular Seeker 4. So you push it once, that's on. Hold it at high. Well, again, I mean medium. High again. You got high, low, and you double tap. And that's turbo. And it's a little bit more spotty, I think, than the Seeker 4 Pro. That's all the way down to the other end of my in-laws field, and it's not quite a spot like a thrower, but it is a really good thrower as far as distance goes. I mean, that's lighting up the whole field down there. I think it's more of a thrower than the Seeker 4 Pro, but it gives like a very wide beam the further down you get. I mean, up close it's really bright. Down there it's really still lights up the field. The camera doesn't really do it justice. I can see down there quite well, so I think that's probably about 150, 200 yards down there on turbo. No, go down to low, moonlight, low, medium. Moonlight, low, medium, then high, and then turbo. So yeah, that's the Seeker 4. I think it's really bright. More floody than like the Warrior X4, but more throwy than the Seeker 4 Pro. The Seeker 4 Pro I feel is more of a floodlight than has a focus beam. I mean, you can see it up close. Let's get it lower so it's not so bright. That's got more of a focus beam than the Seeker 4 Pro.